everybody, welcome to Autism Files. I am Samir and that is my brother Jimmy. Jimmy, say hello to the camera.
Hi.
And I'll pass the rest of the story to my mother. Say hi, Mom. Hi to our fans.
On this episode of Autism Files, I'd like to discuss something that happened to us just recently at Friday Prayer. We go just about every Friday. Really don't have that much of a problem, but just recently, over the past 2 or 3 weeks, we decided to send Jabril to the men's side of the masjid with his brother. He's 9 years old now, and we feel he's at an age where he needs to be with men. He notices the difference between men and women, and so that's the side he should be on. This past Friday at prayer, we were informed by several members of the committee for the masjid that my son made too much noise and that this would not be tolerated or allowed on the men's side of the masjid, that he was to sit at the back of the masjid if he could not be quiet or be removed from the masjid altogether. When he was informed by my older son and myself that my younger son has autism and was not able to remain perfectly quiet and, always keep control of his faculties, whatever, that he was not allowed in the masjid at all. He was physically removed, and the question to me was, well, why did you bring him then? I was asked why I wanted to subject him to people looking at him, staring at him, and did I want them to think that he was crazy. I was informed by another member of that same committee that were it his child, he would simply kick his ass were he to act that way in the masjid. I would like all you brothers and sisters out there who are probably looking at this and thinking that I'm not handling the situation the best that I should, or that I shouldn't make it public knowledge, that this was broached with members of the committee for the masjid. I asked to speak to the imam directly, actually, and he told my older son that he would speak with me, he would be out in a few minutes, whatever, and then he never came out. They informed us that he was very angry at my older son for the whole situation, and so he simply did not bother to come out and address the situation at all. And as I said, the 2 representatives that they sent out to us from the masjid did not want to hear anything that we had to say, did not want to be educated about autism, refused to broach the subject in front of any people at the masjid, and just didn't consider it a big issue. Basically, their advice to me was that I was to lock or hide my son away and simply not bring him to the masjid. I did not know that it was an issue, or that it was a problem, or this was the way that we as an ummah dealt with people with disabilities. I guess if you have autism, you have Down syndrome, you have anything out of the ordinary, anything that they don't deem perfect or anything they deem unsightly, that you are not to bring yourself or any members of your family who are afflicted with anything to the masjid. I'm very upset that this is the way that we deal with things as an ummah. This is the way we deal with people who are less fortunate than us, when we should be saying, alhamdulillah, our brothers are capable of, making their salah. Our brothers are capable of, reciting their adhan. Our brothers are capable of doing, what they can do for our religion. We would just rather not have them at the masjid is the advice that we're given. I'm just greatly upset by this whole situation, and I hope that any of you out there who are watching this, whether you have somebody in your family that has that sort of disability or not, will call the masjid and let them know that this is not how we deal with things, as an ummah. This is not how we... You can email to www.icsaonline.org. This is the phone number, and this is that address. And just let them know, please, that this is not the way that all Muslims choose to deal with this problem. Thank you.
And by the way, the supposed my brother's crime was reciting the adhan after the muezzin. Now, there are many hadiths that say that this is sunnah. So please, while you're calling them, please inform them of this matter. Thank you.
Say thank you.
Bye. I should have put where we at. YouTube.